You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do? What it do?
What's up, everybody?
How's it going, sir?
Allergies.
Yeah, man.
Jumped on my back.
Mm-mm.
But we here.
Yeah.
Play hurt.
You gotta play through it.
We got to play hurt.
We got play through that too.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Play through everything.
Yeah.
Camera's always on, Jeff.
It's always on, brother.
Damn know
It's a different angle right
How
here.
you, Weezy? Yeah, sure.
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Good,
Yeah.
man, for sure. Episode 289. We are choosing fantasy teams for our favorite college football team.
Yes, sir.
FSP style.
Always. FSP style, Weez.
You better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
There we go. Best of the week, man. Kick it off, Weez. What you got?
Best of the week for me was I dropped baby girl out of daycare this week, man.
Hey.
And she didn't even cry, man.
Okay.
Kind of felt bad about that, but she didn't cry. She didn't miss me.
She didn't miss you, though.
She didn't miss me a little bit.
A little bit.
Not much.
Not much.
She miss moms.
Yeah,
Mom,
she missed mom.
she
Probably
did
so.
miss sure. Yeah, no. Soon, though, Weez.
Soon.
For sure.
She gonna say daddy first.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You hope and pray about that. We're going to
put that in the world for
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
What about you, Jeff?
Man, I went to say this last week, but we got caught up in the moment. But I had the wrong situation. I said my best of the week was.
Okay.
It was also two kids in Tennessee. They helped out another kid who was getting bullied in school about his clothes and stuff like that. Two kids, they walked up on him, handed them some shoes, had some clothes from their house and stuff like that. They gonna go on Ellen, I think this week coming up about that, man. It was dope, man. We love to see stuff like that. Not
Sure.
bullying the other kids because they less fortunate. They helping somebody out. That's dope.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Most definitely. My best of the week, man. We ran routes, man.
Okay,
Couple of days back.
Talk about it.
Workout crew. Shout out to the guys.
Okay.
Threw the football around.
All right.
Just a little cardio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to get the guys a breather. So I
Okay.
ran some routes too. Jeff got out there.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Greased the legs up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's just say your boy still got it, Jeff. Still
Okay.
got it, Jeff.
It-
You know what I'm saying?
it-
Jeff, I'm open, Jeff.
You open.
I'm open. And you know what? I play QB.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
dual threat.
I'm just open.
You just
I was
okay.
just open.
Okay.
But I'm a quarterback.
Okay.
But I was just giving some people some breathers and just got open. Just got open.
Anybody in particular you want to talk about who you
Nah,
got
I ain't
open
gonna
on?
say no names. I ain't gonna say
Okay.
no names. They know. They didn't
Now,
good
did
last
you
night.
return the favor? Did you line up in corner?
I lined up in corner.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm
Did they
saying?
get open on you?
I got the most picks out of everybody out there. So I'm gonna say that.
Let's just say, man, everybody had a good time.
Oh,
Let's just say that.
I don't know, Weez.
Yeah,
Weez was part of the workout crew.
Good job,
for sure.
Weez.
Yeah,
Good
Weez
job.
got out there. Yeah, for sure.
Not gonna ever get some,
Spring.
get the pads out. No?
Nah,
We
we ain't doing
that.
that. Nah, Jeff.
It got physical.
Yeah, nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the dummies.
Yeah,
Hold the dummies up.
I ain't
Get
holding no dummies
the
up.
sled out.
Come on, you come out there. We'll get a sled for you.
Okay, we can do that. I ain't running no routes. I'm tired.
Worst of the week, Jeff. I mean, Weez, what you got?
There you go.
Worst of the week was I paid my first daycare bill this week.
Best and worst of the
Woo!
week. Yeah,
The gift and the curse.
yeah, for sure.
It's a good thing though, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
Did you cry when you dropped off?
Nah, I ain't crying.
You gonna cry first day of school though.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Nice, still young. For sure.
Nah, man, my worst of the week. Went to aquatic critter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I Googled some fish I was looking for. Walked in there, thought they had what I was checking out.
Yeah.
Wasted my time.
Wasted your time.
That's a wild place, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a wild place. It's a lot going on in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in there.
Excuse me, Alex, I heard
They got everything in there.
They got gators in there.
Yeah, it's a lot going on in there.
What would Steve Irwin say?
That's a beautiful creature right there. Oh my goodness. She's dangerous.
Yeah.
But she's beautiful though. Wait, mate.
Nah, man, it was a waste of my trip, waste of my time. You know, I could have been doing a lot of other things. I needed my fish though. You
Sure.
get that right.
So my worst
Your
of the
worst
week
of the week,
was James Harden. He came out and put a statement out that said he can't wait to team up with a fellow superstar like Russell Westbrook again, who he considers a dog, like a killer for real, end quote. Now, if I'm CP3, Melo, Lou Williams, Pat Bev, just to name a few, I'd be pissed, especially CP3, because you were one game away from winning a championship ultimately.
Right.
And I think the only person that wasn't a killer was James Harden himself. Let's just keep it a buck. Now, Westbrook should be the one worried because he's ruined the legacy of CP3 alongside Melo, So nobody gets better playing with this dude. Clown statement by James Harden, and Russell Westbrook should be very terrified. That's all I'm saying about that.
You know
Gotta
what?
play the games.
You know what?
Gotta play the games. I'm not even talking
what?
about Westbrook. I'm talking
I
about
know.
Harden.
That's why I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying the thing.
I'm
That's
just saying.
your man's, Weezy.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, make sure you check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee and producer MX on the boards each and every Wednesday. This week's episode is the Billboard Then and Now episode.
Yeah.
You got a chance to check that out, guys.
Shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to the guys. On Deck TV, man, doing a great job.
Solid episode.
Yeah, solid. All right, cool. Fresher Than Your Average Podcast, man. Me and my dog Animal Brown is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Same great content with the new name. Catch our latest issue. Eventually, issue 53 will be up directly for the culture. Hit the hotline 629-777-5565 and drop a voicemail so we can answer your fashion-related questions. Follow the show IG page at Fresher Than Your Average Pod. Wear your kicks. Cop responsibly.
You getting those black and blue 12s?
No.
Trapper 12.
Trapper 12s.
Definitely
Trapper Die 12.
Yeah, I don't agree with you on some of the trapper shoes,
Yeah, them
but
trash.
those are trapper
Trapper
shoes.
shoes.
Fresh out.
Yeah.
First day.
Yeah, first day out.
And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-hosts, purchase your FSP merchandise, and catch up on the past episodes of the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How you do that, your ass Weezy? Just search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real. OMG.
RMG, most definitely. Jeff,
Yes, sir.
you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start the clock.
So last week was Clash of the Champions. So we got the Who You Got results.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to start off with Bayley beat Charlotte. I'm the only one to call that.
Okay.
Shout out to
About
y'all.
time. Yeah.
No?
I didn't call Baylor.
Nah.
Everybody called Charlotte for
We
that.
got to
sure.
run the tape.
Y'all
baby.
y'all had a ringer.
Okay.
Anyway,
We
so
had a ring. Well, I had a ring.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Shout out to Shinsuke Nakamura. He beat the Miz.
went with that one.
Yeah, you did. You did have
That's my
Shinsuke.
guy.
We
Yeah.
both had Shinsuke.
Okay.
Weezy had the
Over
Miz.
2 for you.
Sasha beat Becky. However, it was disqualification, so the title did not change hands.
Oh, bullshit.
But actually, Sasha won, so I got that one right. Yeah, I got that one wrong.
Nah, man. It's even. It's even.
Oh no, it goes down as a win for Sasha. It was just disqualification.
When's the
All
one?
right.
Shit,
Yeah.
And Kofi beat Randy Orton.
I knew that one.
I got that one wrong.
Yeah. So you didn't get one right, will you?
Nothing gets past you, does it?
Sure.
Let me tell you what's going to
goodness.
happen though. Kofi, for some reason, called out Brock Lesnar on SmackDown this week,
And that's where it's.
and that's where it stops. Folks.
Why did he do that?
So on October 4th, when SmackDown moves to Friday nights on Fox, the main event is Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar.
And we got an L.
You got he losing that belt.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. And that's 10 good wrestling seconds for sure. In case you missed it, Draymond Green, man.
Uh-oh.
He just recently scored his second big offseason payday. We all know that Draymond got a 4-year, $100 million contract extension with the Warriors.
Yes, sir.
This time it's coming from his partnership with Smile Direct Club. Started with him getting his teeth fixed through Smile Direct Club and appearing in advertisements for the at-home orthodontic services. Now, when the opportunity arose for him to invest in the company he loved, Green jumped at the chance, Jeff. When Green invested in the company, it was worth $150 million. The company IPO'd this week, and now it is worth an estimated $9 billion.
Oh,
That means Green made 40 times his initial investment,
Shout out
and this is only his second investment ever. Clap for him.
my
That's
goodness.
why he only took $100 million, because he just got paid. He's about to cash out 40 times.
Shout out to him.
That's a win, dog.
Smile Direct is everywhere right now.
Yeah, man. And that is what you call a win, my brother.
God, how does he get so lucky?
Man, out there in Silicon Valley, dog.
Yeah.
That's how you win, for sure. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page. On the iTunes page, please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we get started with the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do. This week's award recipient is James Harden and Russell Westbrook.
Uh-oh.
That's right. That is right. With the preseason coming right around the corner, NBA players are starting to try and get back in shape. So the Houston Rockets, led by James Harden and Russell Westbrook, are engaging in other disciplines to get in shape. Now, the UFC has a performance institute in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And the video showed the entire Rockets roster trying their hand at MMA while they were training in Las Vegas. Now, however, Harden and Westbrook looked a little bit out of sorts. It didn't look comfortable in their surroundings.
Yeah.
Like they've never been in that element before.
Yeah.
And it took Twitter by storm.
Yeah.
They looked very... Jeff, I'll let you pick this up since you are the boxing aficionado of the table. Please speak on how bad Westbrook and Harden both look.
So here's the thing. I'm not even going to talk about James Harden because he looked the worst of the two.
For sure.
He needs a lot of help.
For sure.
He needs a lot of help. Russ' hands looked okay. Feet looked a little shaky.
Yeah, for sure.
Didn't have a solid foundation. Didn't have the right,
Right.
So his, when you punch it and you lifted your leg up when you punch.
Yeah.
If I slipped that punch and you out of here.
You out
of here. Go ahead.
If I'm an NBA player, and I wondered all these years why Russell Westbrook never really got at Pat Bev for what he did to him in the playoffs that year.
Well,
I know exactly the reason now.
You didn't have to see that video.
Questions answered.
No. Before that video even dropped, earlier this summer, there's a video of Pat Bev training on the beach.
Yes.
In Timberlands.
Sure.
That's your answer.
That is your answer. Some people you just don't want to smoke with.
You don't want to smoke with any. Train on the beach is hard.
Yeah.
By
In
itself.
Timberlands?
But in Timberlands?
Dog.
You don't.
Yeah, you don't want to
That's
smoke.
a different dude.
That's a different dude right there. But Weezy, get that out to them.
I got it, man.
Yeah, no, for
it's
sure.
on the way.
It looked bad, man.
Yeah.
I got the y'all. You want to get it out prime?
Let's get it out, Prime.
Yeah,
Yeah. Slow
definitely.
feet don't eat. You know all about them slow feet, don't you? I'm just asking.
Okay.
You guys ready to get started first half?
Let's do it.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like you do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG, and I'm at How Weezy on Twitter.
For sure. That was correct.
You in your bag.
Yeah, you got it
You in
right.
your bag.
What about you, Jeff?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
For sure. And I'm JAIHOV on Instagram and Twitter. Have a conversation with me on Twitter. It's wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the cameraman, FSP_cameraman.
Where we at?
Oh, it's true.
You don't know. Yeah, soon.
it's true.
Yeah.
No, it'd be right in there.
Swipe up. We
It'd be
swiping
right-
up.
it'd
We
be
swiping
right
up.
in
We
there.
swiping up.
Yeah, we're talking about if you are on YouTube.
Shout out
For
to
sure. It'll be
YouTube.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Weezy, you back with your new segment.
Yes, sir.
3 and Hour Weezy is what it's called, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
All right. I asked for 5, but they gave me 3. Here we go. First thing. Jeff, you remember the New Orleans Saints got cheated last year?
Yeah.
God dog it, they got cheated again, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
The referees did it to him again.
That's tough.
Jared Goff dropped back and, fumbled the ball.
Yeah, it's true. It's true enough.
Cameron Jordan picked the ball up and ran 78 yards
Touchdown.
for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
But wait,
Yeah.
But wait, it gets
they
worse.
called it back.
Called it back.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, the NFL got to stop this, man.
Yeah.
They got too many cameras, too many angles to figure out a situation, and that cost them momentum.
There's a lot of angles.
All right.
There it is.
Number 2,
Yeah.
the MVP doing MVP things, man. Patrick Mahomes,
He's special.
he threw 313 yards in the first half, right?
Yeah, he did.
And 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
278 of those
Yeah.
were in the second quarter, Jay.
Woo! Shout out to it.
Only second to Drew Brees throwing 294 in 2008.
That's nuts.
So
I
that's
like
crazy.
that. I like that.
All right. And number 3, man.
Yeah.
That injury bug is out right now
Oh,
for
it's
the
here.
quarterbacks.
It's here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big Ben.
Done.
Drew Brees.
Gone.
Gone.
Sam Darnold has mono.
Been gone.
Put your mom on the phone.
And Cam Newton.
Hey, come on.
No,
You
he'll
heard
be
me.
back. Don't be disrespectful.
Cam Newton will be back.
He'll be back.
And Sam Darnold's backup is gone. Trevor Simmons.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
it was
That was a dirty tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked bad.
Man.
So
Yeah.
you know who the emergency quarterback is? Le'Veon Bell. He's the emergency quarterback for the Jets.
Le'Veon.
Right? Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
know who
Yeah.
LaDavion is.
Yeah, Ladavian. That's the cousin. You went 3 and out right there.
3 and out, man.
Shout out to you, Wiz.
Shout out to you.
I asked for 5. They gave me 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool.
Story of your life.
For sure.
Story.
What you got, Joe?
All right, man. Let's move on to the FSP Fantasy Football League update,
Yeah.
Week 3 edition.
Yeah.
All right, since we're starting off with it, I caught an L last week.
Yeah, you did.
Shout out to DP.
Yeah.
He put up a great effort.
Yeah,
He
no,
put up a
because we
great
talk bad about that Pat Mahomes pickup, but
Yeah,
it
looks
just look
good.
like
It
service.
looks- yeah, no,
I'm telling you, fantasy, and I don't play fantasy, but
It's a lot.
Here's the thing:
It's a lot.
fantasy is going to be different now because I think people are going to go with quarterbacks in the first round.
Yeah, with the game being the way it is right now, you got to go with that. So it was a good win by DP. Shout out to I know you're listening. So we're gonna start with Week 3 now. So he's talking about Week 2. No, I'm just kidding. Week 3, man. Winston's eye exam coming off 2 straight losses out the gate, going against what it do, baby. Shout out to Chaz, who's 2-0. We got a good start last night. Leonard Fournette finally decided to show up for the season.
He had 1 play.
That's it. It got me 15 points, though. That's all that matters. So yeah, shout out to that. So we'll see how that goes. Hope I can get off the schneid and join the rest of the guys with a win this week. You got Moss 2-0 as well versus surprising 1-1. Show me them TDs. DP out here.
Shout out to Shane, man.
Shout out to Shane.
Say my dog's name, dog. You didn't say his name, dog. Say my boy name. He
Shout out to
undefeated out
Shane.
here.
Shane is
Shane beat him last week. He don't want
You don't
to
want to
say
talk
Shane.
about Shane.
I'll be
Just
back.
take fantasy serious,
You
man.
know, it's my wheelhouse. You know, it's well
Yeah.
back. You know, we'll be back. Shout out to Shane though. Definitely, I love to see new people coming to the league having
No,
success.
you don't. No, you don't. You're a damn lie. You don't want to see nobody new come to the league.
Yeah.
Let my dog cook.
Nah, shout out to Shane though. But he's projected to win. But again, DP's team overperforms a lot, so we'll see. And let's go into last place 2 years straight. Shout out to AB versus Vandalay International.
Is
Man.
Chris on the game?
Chris, AB is 1-1.
Okay.
Shout and Vandalay International. Shout out to Reagan. They're both 1-1.
Okay.
Vandalay is projected to win, but again, we'll see how it plays out.
Okay.
The Squeakers,
Yeah.
fellow 0-2
Yeah.
versus the Diplomats, also 0-2.
Yeah. Cam was talking a lot of shit, and now they 0-2.
Yeah.
And then when I talked to him, he was, man, I'm 0-2. I'm terrible in the FSP league. Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Someone's O must go in this matchup.
Yeah.
We'll see. Right now, it's projected that Cam gets his first win.
Okay.
Now watch God
Yeah. Yeah.
versus Spike Lou. Now watch God is 2-0. Shout out to Sean Watts.
You
Yeah.
got lucky last week, dog.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Spike Lou 1-1.
Yeah.
Spike Lou is. Oh, this is a close one. This projections have this coming down to the wire.
Okay.
Although Delaney Walker got now watch God out to a nice cushion to start off the weekend.
Sure.
And Weezy, you choose a side.
Yeah.
Also 0-2 versus Urban Meyer's Faulty Memory. Shout out to D Harris, 2-0. But Weezy is projected to win. It's about a blowout.
Yeah, projecting don't mean shit.
I always
Sure
go
don't.
on projections.
Sure the hell don't.
You project to win by a blowout, baby. Get your first
That's it.
one.
Yeah. Get
And that
get
is
off the
week 3.
schneid.
That's week 3 preview.
Sure, man.
We'll be back next week to let you
Hey.
know how it go.
Listen, y'all are representing FSP terribly. Y'all
mean-
both are 0-2.
I mean,
Chill, bro.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
I was in the chip last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Chill.
Get back
Yeah.
there, dog.
I got to. I mean,
Represent
you can
us,
always
dog.
come back and play.
No, I'm saying represent us the
You
right way.
can
dog.
always come back and play.
All I'm asking you is represent us the
Chill,
right
We
way.
need to bring that picture up
Chill.
of you that you
Chill,
posted on
man.
Instagram when you lost.
What you mean?
That picture when you
Oh,
lost.
tight. I was
It's
tight.
out there.
That got me out there. That got me out there.
You
Sure.
posted that yourself.
I know, and that was the moment when that was me actually realizing, you know what, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Come too competitive.
Yeah,
You
it's
understand
rough.
me? Yeah,
That's
for
rough.
sure.
You
Yeah,
started
now
talking.
you know,
So they say.
because I was wide open.
Yeah, so
Shit.
they say.
Yeah, wide open. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Oh,
wide
he
open.
brought this shit over. This is the third time he
No,
brought this
you
shit
brought
over.
it. No, you.
My God.
No, you listen. You brought this up, brother. You brought this up, bro.
You made the mistake of guarding him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't make no mistakes.
he
That's
made
what I
a
know. I
mistake.
don't make no
That
damn
was a
mistakes.
mistake. That was
Now
a
you
mistake.
made a mistake by saying that. I don't
No,
make no
I don't
mistakes.
mean
No,
like
listen.
that. I'm talking about you
He
know he's
made
gonna
the
let it
mistake.
down.
No,
You know he's
you
never
right.
gonna let it go.
No.
Yo, you're right. It was a mistake.
He don't make no
He lined up
mistake.
against the wrong person.
Crazy
And get
as
what? Get what he said. He said, "Well, you did like 8 moves."
Yeah, he run an intermediate route.
No, I did.
He a
No,
possession receiver
Man,
out
I
there.
wish I wish the rest of the workout crew is here because I'm trying to tell you. Listen,
Yeah.
Man,
Wide
possession
open, wide
receiver. No, he wasn't.
cameraman was on that wide open.
I'm Waffle House.
I was like, yo,
Oh, was out there. He was out there too.
And he telling you, I was wide open. Let's keep it in the NFL, fellas.
Okay.
All right. Antonio Brown, in 21 days,
Oh, my
the Raiders
gosh.
released him.
Yeah.
A sexual allegation
right.
charge,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
The Patriots signed him.
Yeah.
The Nike dropped him.
Yeah.
Second sexual allegation charge.
Yeah.
Patriots released him.
Yeah. Don't forget he farted on somebody else.
Yeah, well, that was
He
from
what?
2017.
Yeah.
Will AB play another football
He
game?
caught a touchdown.
He did. In the NFL.
In the NFL, yeah.
No.
In the NFL, yeah.
I'm telling y'all, I think this is a collusion case as to why they are trying to stop player empowerment in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they're using him as a scapegoat.
'Cause he-
They
yeah.
do not want the NFL to become the NBA. So in turn, the best player who was on Madden last year
Yeah.
is coming out and saying, "Oh, I want to be traded." Okay, we're going to show you.
Right.
We're going to show you.
Right.
And he is currently not without it. He didn't have a team. I think he plays in the XFL next year.
All right, that's cool with me.
I'm telling
I
you.
don't think that bag big enough.
I think that's the only way he's going to get in.
Man,
Or
that's
just
tough.
play, period.
But I agree with you on because you saw the narrative come out from people like Steve Young, your quarterback,
That's my quarterback.
who took money to go play. And,
Yeah,
but forget all about that. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
to him. But for saying that he shouldn't do this and he's it's not about the players. This is the NBA.
Yeah.
So you saw that narrative being pushed a lot. But AB man, like he just had to stay low
Yeah, keep
and
on.
keep firing.
That's it.
He was just doing too much.
He did
Once
too
he got
much.
to the Patriots, they're not gonna play with you up there.
Nah.
Yeah.
And it always looks as if when the Patriots are your team and they cut you, that's the last
That's
straw.
the last straw.
That's always the
Yeah,
last.
that's always the last.
I mean, he can go play in Miami if he wants to.
Yeah,
but
for
you
sure.
don't want to waste away down there.
I don't
Yeah,
think they'll
so-
take him.
I don't think he plays a game this year.
No, he's done.
I think he's done. And then you said out a year playing.
Question is, do you feel bad for him?
No,
No,
it's self-inflicted.
Okay.
Yeah, because he
I'm
played.
with-
He
I'm
played.
right there with you.
He played his hand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
He played his
That's
hand, and he almost hit the trump.
Yeah,
Trump
no,
cards, but he didn't get it.
Dirty part of the NFL. If he would have been on the team on Monday, he would have got his $5 million signing bonus.
I mean, of course they gonna take. Of course they gonna protect themselves.
So all he got was that game check, $183,000 for that game against the Dolphins. That's it.
I don't think that's dirty by the NFL.
No, it's not about the NFL. It's about the New England
I don't
Patriots.
think that's dirty.
They're protecting themselves.
Yeah.
And I get it, but at the same time, we
Gotta be
won't play
smart with your
again.
investment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keeping in the NFL with Jalen Ramsey. Ben Roethlisberger's out for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Brees out for 6 weeks, like Weezy said. It couldn't even hold a headline for 24 hours before Jalen Ramsey comes out and says that he is demanding a trade. He stated the trade request stemmed from, and I quote, some disrespectful things said on their end.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with my teammates here. It has everything to do with the front office and the organization, end quote. The Jags owner, Shad Khan. Shad Khan is the dude that was he does AEW, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He told the NFL Network, this is a team sport, and I think I'm very sensitive to individual needs, but we have to do the right thing for the team. What team makes the most sense for 24-year-old, soon-to-be free agent, Jalen Ramsey to land?
They gonna ask for 2 first-round picks,
Sure.
and that's what's crazy because you got to give up 2 first-rounders and pay this man the amount of money you don't want to pay him.
Yeah. Let's go through some teams then.
Kansas City. go ahead and do it.
They're playing him in zone coverage. That's the first thing they're messing up with.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey's a
He's
man
man-
cover. He's
man
man.
cover,
There's no
yeah.
question. So you can't do a talent like that. The Eagles, what about that? The Super Bowl window is open, and Ramsey would address a major hole. They've given up 680 yards in 2 games through the air. So that is the only hole I see with that Eagles team.
Yeah.
Yep. What about the Lions? Matt Patricia utilizes man coverage at a high level.
Wow.
They could pay him. Talent like Ramsey could keep them in pace with the Packers.
Man, but only reason I wouldn't say that because
You're not gonna win.
He wants to win,
You're not
yeah,
gonna win there.
but they're contending. They're 1-1
yeah,
or 1-0
yeah,
and 1.
1-0-1.
Yeah, for sure. What about the Raiders? The Raiders could also use a talent
He
like
fits
that.
them.
Garyon County, it's, just all right. But the only thing, they have the most money to pay since they just threw out $30 million with AB. So they got some money to play
But what
around
can they
with.
trade to give for him though?
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause they gave him so much to get Antonio
To get
Brown.
AB.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Chiefs that you spoke on.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that worries me about them. They can't pay him.
Right.
And they've already came out and said they're not interested because
Yeah.
they like the way their locker room is. So when
Right.
you're demanding a trade, I'm telling you, they're putting that narrative out
Yeah.
there that you are a bad locker room guy if you're demanding a trade.
Yeah.
I think he's going to the Giants. So
I don't want him to go to New York.
that's the only place that can pay him. He could be the cornerstone of that defense, the cornerbacks. They're just not. Nobody's getting pressure to the quarterback. So in turn, they gave up 642 yards, and they could trade him for Eli, so Eli could go back and be with Tom Coughlin.
Yeah, listen to me. If he go to the Giants, he better off staying in Jacksonville.
He better off staying in Jacksonville. For sure.
Just being honest.
Yeah, because he wants to go to a contender. I think the only contender that makes sense is the Eagles, but they can't pay him.
What about your 49ers?
We can pay him, but we don't. We're talking this locker room stuff too. So
yeah. That's tough.
It's tough for him, man.
Speaking of the Giants, they watched Eli Manning get off to what some would call an ugly start in 2019.
That's supposed to.
So they finally made the decision to take old Eli out to the pasture, get the glue gun ready.
I told y'all about that glue gun. It's real.
The Super Bowl winning quarterback has been benched in favor of rookie Daniel Jones. Is Eli done?
No, he's not done.
Okay.
I think he'll be traded. Before the trade deadline, I think it's week 7, week 8.
Yeah.
But I mean, because we let like marginal talent like thrive in the NFL.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, Eli Manning hasn't been a great quarterback over the past few years. He's been average at best. Yeah. And Ryan Fitzpatrick has made a living off being average. So it's a market for him. Yeah. I just think the only place would make the most sense is either Pittsburgh or Jacksonville.
Do the Saints panic?
No.
For 1 year with that team?
No, it's 6. He's gone. Drew's only gone 5 to 6 weeks. They get a bye week in between them.
Okay. Well, see, I don't think. I think Eli still thinks he can play. He thinks he's still a starter.
I think he can still play if somebody can get open.
Yeah, he's not a backup. He's just not in this order to be a backup.
I get it.
And I think he'll go to a team this year that'll lose a quarterback with an incapable backup. You know what I'm saying? If Teddy Bridgewater wasn't in
Pittsburgh, Mason Rudolph is incapable.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Talk about that house money.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like this weekend, if the Saints didn't have,
they're playing 2 quarterbacks. Though. The Saints are paying.
Yeah, that's horse crap.
And Teddy Bridgewater.
You can't play 2 quarterbacks in the NFL.
No, they're not playing 2 quarterbacks.
They're playing center. Dude, Taysom Hill, and they said they're going to play 2 quarterbacks, like Florida in 1998.
If I'm Bridgewater, I'm asking for a trade.
Yeah. So is Eli a Hall of Famer?
No.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? See how it goes?
No.
I think he'll go down as the greatest Giants quarterback in Giants history, but he has 2 championship rings. Career statistics that'll get you there, but he's 161 or 116 and 116 as a starter. Dude,
why
he's only 38-59 as a starter over the last 6 seasons.
Why isn't he a Hall of Famer?
I just don't think Jim Plunkett didn't get in, right? Mm-hmm. And he has 2 championship rings. Mm-hmm. I think he sets the precedent. The only reason he's not going to get in early, he's going to get in super late.
Yeah, his last name is not Manning.
I get that. His best days were good enough, and I understand that. But I just think if he won't get in first ballot, it'll be after a while, for sure.
Man, Donovan McNabb in there.
Yeah, well, Donovan McNabb is not Manning or Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb, we'll be here all day.
He ain't got no Super Bowl either.
Yeah, he don't. He got he got NFC championship. He went to Super Bowl, and he was the man. He wasn't. The defense didn't carry him to that Super Bowl.
Defense definitely carried.
Is Andy Reid a Hall of Fame coach?
Yes. 100%.
But
no.
Okay.
Before we get started with halftime, let's keep it in sports, man. Sports brands, to be specific.
Okay.
No longer part of the niche market of the world's top sports brand, are now amongst the most valuable businesses in the world. The celebrities endorse these brands, and athletes are adored by fans worldwide. Sports business is a clearly big business, and companies that derive from their value of athletics and corporate juggernauts that dominate advertising. Let's start with number 1, Nike, $29 billion. Ooh. Number 2, ESPN, $15.8 billion. Wow. Number 3 is Adidas, $7.9 billion. Sky Sports, $5.5 billion. And number 5, Under Armour at $4.4 billion. Any surprises there?
Not really. That's Sky Sports, maybe.
Yeah, well, the reason Sky Sports is because we don't watch soccer.
Right.
And that is the home of Europe-friendly sports like soccer, cricket, rugby.
Yeah.
And they had the Premier League in 2017. So once the U.S. gets on this soccer wave, I've been pushing this. Once we get 2 players to play in their prime in the MLS, it's going to be a totally different world. Soccer's going to be taken over because I'm telling you, those guys, man, dude, we've had people come. Ibrahimovic plays for LA. We had Wayne Rooney play for DC.
I remember that. Yeah.
So we have those people, but they're not in their prime. They're on the decline. They're about to retire.
Right.
We get a player 20, 21, 22, because we just lost Pulisic. He plays at Chelsea now.
Right.
And he's our best USA player, but he's playing at Chelsea.
That bad. You need to
Exactly.
You need to make that happen. And finder's fee check is pay good for a long
Sure.
time.
It's just a way to get them. You can't pay them. They're getting paid. Dude, Messi gets paid $1 million a week.
That bag.
Nuts. That's nuts. Because the bag is crazy. So until we get to a point where MLS can actually pay that type of money, we're just going to be stuck with below average soccer.
Well, I think we'll get to the point of kind of how overseas basketball is. Like, you get players like Lance Stevenson who will go over. Because Lance Stevenson.
I mean, that's what we got now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, I don't think Lance is at the end. Lance is still 26.
You're damn lying.
He's not 20. I'm not 26, but he's not like 33.
He's an old 26.
Yeah, he probably about 28 for sure. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so we'll start getting players that maybe they didn't pan out, they didn't become the superstar they thought they were going to be, like a Born Ready.
Right.
And then they'll come over here and they'll have a name and we'll watch them play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forbes said that Nike spent $3.3 billion on advertising in 2018. That's nuts.
You got to spend it to make it.
Man. And then you see ESPN on this list after they had a huge layoff.
Yeah.
And it still saw the increased rights fees and drop in cable subscribers, still the most profitable media brand in the world. So I'm just telling you, man, soccer, man. You guys got to get with soccer. You just got to find a way to make it a little bit bigger. And I think the only way to do that is if we could keep especially our homegrown players like Pulisic over here, not in Chelsea in the Premier League.
Now, I do think the kids that are playing now, like the 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids now, they are going to soccer more.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
And I'm talking about kids that look all shapes and sizes and shades of kids are playing soccer now.
Oh, yeah.
So I think what you're saying is a generation, maybe a generation and a half away.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it because soccer's fun, man. You guys got to start watching a little bit more soccer.
I watch. Now I go watch. Some like some
live
like
soccer.
some of my god kids play. Yeah.
I ain't watch.
Yeah. Live is
like
fun
the
too.
WNBA.
Live soccer is fun too.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. You guys ready to start with halftime?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. Have you ever wondered what happened to your favorite athlete from your childhood, Weezy?
We have 2.
That's right. And this week's Where Are They Now is Jason Campbell, a 5-star pro-style QB, graduated from Taylorsville High School in Taylorsville, Mississippi. Campbell went on to play big-time college football at Auburn. As a starter, he had a different offensive coordinator every year. That's nuts. Finally finding success in his senior year where he led the Tigers to an undefeated 2004 season, and he was named SEC Player of the Year and MVP of the SEC Championship game. Now, Campbell graduated from Auburn with a degree in public administration in 2005. That same year, the Washington football team drafted Campbell 25th overall with good reviews. But with the Washington football team, which is still prevalent to this day, they draft poorly and rotate coordinators and coaches at an alarming rate. So the writing was on the wall for Campbell early. Campbell, despite his best efforts, never managed to lead the team to a winning record. He went 8-8 in 2008 and 4-12 in 2009. A slew of coaching, personnel changes combined with some unfortunate injuries altered Campbell's career in Washington. He was traded to Oakland in 2010, where once again injuries would derail a promising season. After 2 seasons for playing with the Black and Silver in Oakland, Campbell moved to 3 teams in 3 years before hanging up his cleats once and for all after a 10-year NFL career. Post-retirement, Campbell has taken up golf and lives in Atlanta and has a side gig as a motivational speaker for future athletes. Jason Campbell's career earnings. Anybody want to take a guess?
$3 million.
28.
$24.5 million, man. Jason Campbell is a cautionary tale of coach up the actual quarterback. Don't give him 4 offensive coordinators like Jameis Winston is going through, like Alex Smith went through, Derek Carr, Marcus Mariota. Yeah. That is the reason why I'm not. Granted, listen, I am not a Marcus Mariota apologist. I came on this show and absolutely blasted him for 3.5 years. Here's the thing. Yeah. His number 1 O-lineman, his left tackle's out. He has had 4 offensive coordinators. Right. Give the kid some time. Tannehill's not better than him. Mm-hmm. You're not. So, and on top of that, you have to give a kid time to get better. He's not getting better. At least give him 2 years with 1 OC.
Yeah, you haven't seen
3 head coaches.
And 3 head coaches.
Forgot about that.
You're
absolutely right about that.
4 OCs, 3 head coaches.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to win at that.
It's very hard to see the best of a player. Yeah. Just like Jameis Winston, the same way. Yeah. He had 4 OCs. So they both have. They both have 3 head coaches. Yeah, they both were put in terrible situations. Yeah. And both were really good quarterbacks coming out, man. So we haven't seen the best of both of those guys. Just like we didn't see the best of Jason Campbell. Yeah. You guys ready to start the second half?
Let's do it.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the NCAA college football fantasy football team FSP style. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, I put on my Urban Meyer pullover. It's hate week. This week we got UT. I thought it was only right. And Weezy, you came up with this great idea.
Is that why you want to do the show today? So you can watch the game tomorrow?
A word?
Man, I didn't think that far ahead. I didn't think that far ahead. Hey, I'm telling you what, though. Yeah, cameraman, we were supposed to play 2K, dog. I forgot about that.
He ain't going to play you in 2K.
Right. You're right.
He wants to play at a private setting, just you and him. Who does some shit like that?
Keep it low. Just keep it low. Just don't say shit. Okay. If you had a chance to put a fantasy football team, just the starters, from your favorite college football team, who would you pick, Jeff? How about accompanied by a breakdown of each entry, talking about their accomplishments while suiting up in your team's colors? Florida orange, blue. Go Gators.
Going in and gold, baby.
Crafted with love and care by the FSP room. Now listen, we got 4 teams. Yeah. We tried to make this a real veal thing. Yeah. Also added in M Extra, but he doesn't have a college football team. Animal Brown, who wears a tampon and doesn't watch college football at all. So, in turn, we have 4 teams. Yeah. Spike Lou's the only man in the house over there, so his team will be included. So, team 1 is Jeff and Coach Locke with the Florida State Seminoles. Whew. Team 2 is myself riding solo with the Florida Gators. Team 3 is Spike Lou and Neek. Shout out to Neek with the Miami Hurricanes. And Team 4, which is some bullshit. It's debatable. But Weezy is bringing the USC Trojans to the table.
Okay.
Fight on?
Fight on.
You fight on?
Fight on.
Well, you're a sick dude, man. Oh, boy. So what we're doing here, it's 2 quarterbacks. Oh, yeah. Quarterback 1, quarterback 2 is your backup quarterback. Got running back 1, running back 2. Yeah. You got wide receiver 2. Yeah. You got a tight end. Yeah. You got a kicker. Yeah, and you have a defensive year. Mm-hmm. So that year is 1 year of defense. I use that 1985 Bears or the 2001 Baltimore Ravens or the 1998 Tampa Bay Bucks. Run around there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 2000 Titans.
2000 Titans. Lockdown defense. Here's the thing. It's a fantasy draft. It's comprised of the best offensive players 1996 until current. Okay. And the best collective defensive year. And we will leave it to the listeners to vote for the winners on IG. And we will flip a coin as to which team plays each other on IG first. Mm-hmm. Cool? Without further ado, let's get started.
All right.
QB1. Let's go around. Who is your QB1, Weezy at USC?
My QB1 was Carson Palmer.
Heisman Trophy candidate?
Heisman Trophy winner. Yeah, he was first in voting 2002. Yeah. First overall pick. Yeah. And he also had 11,000 passes.
God.
We laughed at Baker Mayfield, 14,000.
Yeah. 11,000 passing yards. 72 touchdowns. Yeah. 42 picks. And he also had 159 receptions. Quarterback rating.
Yeah.
And he had a national championship.
He laughing. He think that's funny.
God, dog.
Jeff, who's your quarterback one?
Chris Old Man Winky.
QB1?
QB1.
Okay.
Three easy for you right here.
3 straight. Yeah, it's the only one he got. Three
Damn
straight
lie.
national championship appearances under Chris Winky for the Seminoles.
Yeah, damn lie.
Heisman Trophy winner. Would have been back-to-back champions if he didn't break his neck against Virginia. Shout out to that. And then UT fluked up and won.
Oh, my God.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Old Man Winky, man. Heisman Trophy winner at the age of 28. Threw for 4,167 yards the year he won the Heisman. Beat the great Mike Vick
Yeah.
for the national
Yeah, he
championship. Davey O'Brien Award winner and the Johnny Unitas Award winner.
All right.
Old Man Winky.
Okay, we got it.
All ACC, all academic team.
Oh, man, come on, man. My QB1 is Timothy Dwayne Tebow, the best quarterback to ever play college football. Let's just keep it a buck. He's the best quarterback to ever wear.
Set him out. Let's hit the stats.
Let's hit the stats,
Yeah,
right?
set him out.
Yeah, let's do it. 10,000 passing yards, huh?
Oh.
57 rushing touchdowns on top of that. 88 passing touchdowns.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Legends. You want to talk about
Let's talk
two-time B. We got 2 championships out of Tim Tebow. Can we talk about that? Okay. 2-time SEC champion, 2 times SEC Player of the Year. He Heisman Trophy winner. And he's set for a Heisman 3 times. Anybody on this list set on the Heisman 3 times? I don't think so. Davey O'Brien, all decade team. He's the best quarterback to ever play college football as a career. So it's not even close with QB1. QB1 for the Miami Hurricanes, Ken Dorsey. Leader of the greatest team ever, the 2001 Miami Hurricanes, for sure.
Gotta be Ken Dorsey.
QB2, Weezy, who you got?
QB2. Matt Leinart.
Yeah, strong.
That's another
strong.
Heisman.
It's strong right there.
That's another Heisman.
It's strong right
First in
there.
Heisman voting. 2000. Actually won the Heisman 2004.
Yeah.
Second in Heisman 2005.
Yeah, he did.
Also 6th in voting in 2006.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Tim Tebow was top 3 every time.
I'm just,
okay.
I'm,
Okay.
No,
just don't
I'm
do that.
I'm
Okay.
just doing what you told me to do.
Okay.
I'm doing my job.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
He had 10,000 passing yards,
Mhm.
99 touchdowns, 20 interceptions,
Okay.
170 quarterback rating.
Yeah.
And also, he had a his margin of wins, victory number, 21 points.
Every time. Yeah, no, for sure. Did I mention that Tim Tebow threw for 20 touchdowns and ran for 21 years? Okay, I just wanted to let y'all know that. That's nuts. It made me laugh. All right, back up to who you got your backup quarterback, Jeff?
Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Now, this would have been the greatest quarterback if he'd played more than 2 years. Period. Only lost one game.
And he had a rush.
Only lost
Let
one
him
game.
some speak.
Only lost. Let's start there. He only lost one game. Okay. Heisman Trophy winner. David O'Brien.
Right, Drake.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I lost weight.
What Vandy at, though?
No.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's just go ahead and be real.
Okay.
All right. AP Player of the Year. David O'Brien winner. Manning Award winner. Walter Camp Player of the Year. What else does need to be said?
Yeah, no. Jameis had a really good career.
Come on, man.
Good career. Shout out to Jameis.
My backup quarterback is another Heisman Trophy winner. Goes by the name of Danny Werfel.
I forgot about that.
Before Tim Tebow dominated, Danny Werfel dominated, creating his own legend by winning the Heisman as well. Set a trophy, just every quarterback award, and a national championship quarterback coach. Listen, man. I don't need to go into all his specifics. He's just, 2-time first-team All-American, 2-time All-SEC. Davey O'Brien set for 2 Heismans. Took Peyton Manning's Heisman as well. So, congratulations. You played just, no UT people. That would have been a good team, too.
Real quick, because I didn't get a chance to say it. I see your 20 and 20
Yeah.
and raised your 40 passing touchdown as a freshman.
Yeah,
Record still sells.
I mean,
Record
but
still
Tim
sits
Tebow was the first underclassman to win a Heisman.
Division 1 football record still stands to this day. 40 touchdowns as a freshman.
I'm saying,
One
except for
time
3
for
Heisman.
Jamie. Shout out to Jamie.
For sure. And the backup quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes.
Who?
is Brad Kaya. He broke most of Dorsey's records at Miami, plus the QB selection before and after Dorsey is not impressive. So it was between him and Ja'Cory Harris. Brad Kaya.
They pick up.
Thank God he didn't break up U-Swag. I thought he was going to break up U-Swag. Ja'Cory Harris.
Harris.
They pick up. Miami picks up after quarterback.
Sure. Yeah. It gets a little spicy after that.
They had to get past the quarterback.
Right. Let's move right along to our running backs. Running back one, Weezy, who you got?
My running back one was Lindell White.
Running back one?
Running back one?
No, I'm sorry. My running back one was Reggie Bush.
Whew.
Reggie Bush.
Man.
Reggie Bush.
Fumbled that bag.
You had a cakewalk to this.
Yeah. My running back one was Reggie Bush. So, Reggie Bush, Heisman Trophy winner.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's set on the Heisman Trophy in 2004.
Right.
BCS champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had 4,000 yards rushing.
Yeah.
In 3 years.
In 3 years. That's nuts.
38 touchdowns.
Creative player.
Yeah, he's a great player.
38 touchdowns rushing.
Yeah.
15 passing. 15 receiving.
Yeah.
And he also had 480 yard. 480 yard runs to the house.
To the house.
For sure. Sure. Who's your running back one, Jeff?
Dalvin Cook. Man.
For sure. You got to go with him.
2-time first team All-American. 2-time first team All-ACC. ACC champion. And his second team All-ACC his first year there. It's my guy.
For sure, man. For sure. My running back one is Fred Taylor.
For sure.
Danny Werfel's running back was Fred Taylor. SEC champion, national champion, first team All-SEC, second team All-American, 3,000 rushing yards in his career. Hey, man, let's just talk about it, man. It's our best running back in our history. It's not even close. Miami's running
Dalvin
back.
Cook's a national champion, too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Running back one for the Miami Hurricanes, Edgerrin James. A dog. That's all we got to say about that.
It's getting ugly in Miami right now.
Heisman finalist, 1,400 yards, most single season records for a running back at Miami. Let's move right along to running back two, Weezy. Who you got?
Lindell White.
Yeah.
Lindell White. Another 3,000 yard rusher in 3 years. He had 57 touchdowns.
He was a touchdown machine.
57 touchdowns.
Touchdown machine.
And he caught 5 touchdowns. And he only fumbled the ball once.
Yeah.
At USC.
That's crazy.
BCS championship.
Yeah.
Lindell's
my favorite. He's my favorite player on that. That little run he had, right? I like Lindell, man.
Who's your running back one? I mean, running back two.
Running back two, man. Travis Minor.
Okay. Travis Minor was good.
Yeah. First team All ACC in 1999.
Yeah.
ACC Rookie of the Year in 97. Second team All ACC in 2000. Finished his career with 3,218 yards rushing and 28 touchdowns on just 664 attempts.
Right. All right, fellas. Now, I have a question.
All right.
Ah, shit. He finna swap some shit around. Jeff, listen and stay focused. He's finna try to switch some shit around.
I know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gonna pick. I know he about to
No,
pick.
my running back, Chris Rainey and Jeff Demps. As a team. They were the running back together.
I told you.
They were together. Urban Meyer had his own great tandem of running backs, but this was the best running back tandem. They were together. They split carries. They were the running backs.
So I can do Dalvin Cook and Tevin Coleman?
No, dude, Tevin Coleman didn't play for them. What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. So Demps and Rainey, first team All SEC 2 years, and also they both finished their career with 2,400 rushing yards and 7.9 rushes per carry.
See,
23 touchdowns apiece.
You know what that means, right?
Go ahead.
It's scary down there running back.
I'm just saying.
It's scary.
I mean, I could have went with the son duo of Kelvin Taylor.
Yeah.
But hey,
that was an exciting time in Florida, man.
Chris Rainey, Jeff Demps.
With them boys, they was running 4-2s, man.
Yeah.
4-4, 4-1s. Let's do it. And the running back two for Miami,
Willis McGahee.
He better be.
It was definitely Willis McGahee. Also a Heisman finalist, had over 1,700 yards his junior year, broke all the records that Edgerrin had, for sure. Let's move right along to wide receiver one. Who you got?
My wide receiver one was from 2001, Mike Williams.
Okay.
He was 8th in the Heisman voting. He only played there 2 seasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
32 touchdowns.
Yep.
In 2 seasons. He 3,600 yards.
Mm.
He also caught 3 50-yard bombs.
You love those deep balls, huh?
Hey, pause.
Balls.
He did that in 3 seasons, y'all. 3,600 yards in 3 seasons.
He was cooking. I got a wide receiver that did that too. Jeff, who you got? Wide receiver.
Oh, you know my wide receiver. Me and Coach Lock wide receiver.
Yeah, for sure.
The great Peter Ward.
The best wide receiver in college football history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Averaged 127.3 all-purpose yards as a senior.
Right.
NCAA, Associated Press, Walter Camp Football Foundation, first team All-American.
Yeah.
Sporting News, first team All-American.
Yeah.
Dude, I can go on for days with his accomplishments.
Nah.
Peter Ward.
Peter Ward is the best wide receiver. See how I give it up? Like, y'all didn't give it up for y'all know Tim Tebow, the best quarterback we talked about. Y'all know that.
Jay, what you want to say?
Okay.
You didn't tell us, but you got to tell the story. Well, there would no one ever fight as hard as we would.
Nah, for sure. We ain't got to talk about it. I'm hiding right
After
now.
a loss. Oh,
For
man.
sure.
Oh, man.
You know Tim Tebow only lost 5 games in college, but it ain't one.
It ain't one.
It ain't one.
It ain't one.
Let's move right along to wide receiver 1 for me. It is Percy Harvin, the most dynamic player in Gator football history. He's a top prospect in high school that year. Came in to finish his career with 32 touchdowns, the most by a receiver in school history. 1,800 rushing yards, 19 rushing touchdowns, 2-time SEC champion, 2 times BCS national champion, and first team All-American 2 times, man. So he lived up to his expectations for sure, man. I think he's one of my favorite players in Florida history.
Okay.
Yeah.
My wide receiver, too?
We got
wide receiver 1 from Miami.
wide receiver 1 from Miami. Let's scroll up. It's Andre Johnson, the co-MVP of the last national championship game Miami was in. Member of the 2001 Canes, and he also ran track. A dog at wide receiver 1.
Look at that team.
Look at that squad. That's and that's between the same years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wide receiver.
That's what I'm
2
talking about,
for
that
you.
2001. Yeah,
no,
Miami.
it's nuts for sure.
Yeah.
Wide receiver 2 for me.
Yeah.
Robert Woods, man. Robert Woods. 3,000. What?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
What? He had 3,000 yards in 3 seasons. Yes, he did.
You fumbled that one. Go ahead.
No, I didn't.
Okay, let's see.
3,000 yards. He had 32 touchdowns in 3 seasons.
He just stayed there the longest. Yeah.
Yeah, and he also played with 2 Heisman Trophy winners.
He sure did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
And
sure.
he caught 99 balls per season.
Yeah, for sure.
Where's that ball at?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I just thought Marquise Lee had a better year than him. I thought he had a better career. But if that's what you're going with,
Marcus Lee didn't win a chip.
that's your team, though.
He didn't win a chip.
Wide receiver 2, Jeff. What you got, Jeff?
Shaw Green.
Shaw Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure he's good.
2-time first team All ACC, 3-time ACC champion.
Mm-hmm.
Senior in 2014, set the school record for career receptions and receiving yards. And he's a champion. Had 114 yards receiving in the national championship game.
Sure.
Ball.
He balled. Ball. My wide receiver 2 is Jabbar Gaffney. Dude, what are you talking about? Jabbar Gaffney, dude, he had 138 catches, 27 touchdowns in 2 years. First team All-American, second team All-American in 2000. Wait, that's 2.
That's a good year.
No, Robert Woods was never, ever a first team All-American. Ever.
That's true.
I know Rashad Green wasn't, so we ain't got to talk about that. But Jabbar Gaffney was twice. First team All-SEC twice as well. 2,000 yards in 2 years, man. Just a breakout player. He's just up for the what's the Blitnikoff Award as well. First team All-SEC. One of the best wide receivers in Florida history. So Jabbar Gaffney. And wide receiver 2.
I liked him. He's
Jabbar
one of my favorite players. I'm not gonna lie.
Jabbar Gaffney is one of my favorite Florida players for sure. Wide receiver 2 for Miami is Reggie Wayne.
Come on, man.
Meet the roommate of Ed Reed, Mr. Reliable, Reggie Wayne. Nuts.
It's the same time period. They
Same
went
time.
crazy.
Period, dog. They went nuts. Tight end. Who you got?
I thought it was Fred Davis for USC. That's where they fell off.
Yeah, ain't much.
That's where they fell off.
Yeah.
They didn't really build up tight
They
end.
recruited tight end.
Nah.
He had 13 touchdowns. He played 1 season at 1,400 yards.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Fred Davis.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
It was a chink in the
had to
armor.
come back
It was a
there.
chink.
Come back to come back to world right
Come back
now.
down.
Yeah.
Who you got, Joe?
Nick O'Leary,
You
man.
got to go with it.
John Mackey Award winner, consistent All-American, first team All-ACC, and he was a national champion. National champion. Everybody our name is a national champion. That's what we do.
Did Rashad Green get one?
He got one.
You
He
got
had 114 yards in the national championship game against Auburn.
Mine too.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we Florida State.
And that's why we Florida.
Yeah, shit.
Okay.
What Jamie said, we Florida State,
Yeah,
baby.
for sure.
We live for this.
If you live for it, for sure.
We love James Winston.
Yeah, he loves him. That's my guy too. I was sick when he signed Florida State. Tight end 1, the only tight end,
Yeah, I'm about to say, wait a minute.
Aaron Hernandez. ended tragically. I know.
I can't believe
But
you brought that up.
the most productive tight end in Gator history, Mackey Award winner. We first team All American, first team All SEC twice. Talk to me.
Yeah,
for
what was he
sure.
doing down there,
Yeah,
though?
no, but it don't matter. Champion. Know that. So Aaron Chico, rest in peace, Chico.
That's how I know Tebow ain't who Tebow say he is.
Man,
Because Chico was down there
and
wild.
Chico was down there doing
And
Chico
he know what Chico was
You
down
better
there
damn
doing.
know it.
Whew.
And the tight end for Miami, Jeremy Shockley. Andre Johnson was the best wide receiver on that 2001 team. Yes, Shockley led the team in receptions.
Good.
Nuts.
They could have went a couple of ways for that.
Yeah,
time.
they could have went Olsen.
Yeah.
Or Winslow.
That's what they
Or
could.
Winslow.
Yeah, they could have went a couple of
Warrior.
ways.
Yeah.
Well, you see how they ended
True
for him.
warrior.
You see how they ended for him.
Sure.
Yeah, true warrior.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Now, this is the flex position. This could either be a wide receiver, a tight end, running back.
Yeah.
Who you got, Weezy? Who'd you pick right here?
Marquise Lee. Remember that?
Okay.
You called me at first,
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, for sure. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Well,
He better pop up on here. Pause.
Marquise Lee. He had 3,000 yards rush. 3,000 yards receiving.
Mm-hmm.
He had 29 touchdowns.
Yeah.
First team All-American.
For sure. He was a dog. I love Marquise Lee, one of my favorite wide receivers in USC. What you got, Jeff? What you flexing?
Marvin Snoop Menace.
Snoop Menace.
Snoop Menace.
I like Snoop.
One of my favorite Seminoles of all time.
Yeah, for sure. I like
Bolitnikoff
Snoop.
finalist. Remains tied for the FSU team record for the longest touchdown reception ever for 98 yards.
Yeah.
4-year guy, man. I'm going with
Snoop was
Menace.
open, y'all.
Snoop was open.
Oh, Snoop was open.
Snoop was open.
He was one of my favorite wide receivers after Peter Ward.
Yeah, Coach Lock definitely talked me into Snoop.
Yeah.
I wanted to go another way, but Coach
Yeah.
Lock was right about that. Snoop.
My flex. Oh, man, I tell you what, that
Yeah.
good old 97 Florida football team.
Yeah, it was deep. Pause.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We had Jacquez Green.
You did.
Yes, sir.
You did.
Yes, sir.
No lie.
He played quarterback, wide receiver, and running back in high school, but he came to Florida and he let the whole SEC on fire. SEC champion,
Facts.
national championship, first team All SEC, consensus All American, 23 total touchdowns while he was there, 2,800 receiving yards, 150 catches. Jacquez Green is my flex.
Fast.
Woo-hoo. Hey, and the flex for Miami.
Just pick one.
Listen, man, this is nuts. Their flex, we got to pick this because you got Santana Moss or Clint Portis.
Gosh.
Sheesh.
Either one you pick.
What
are you gonna do?
Shit, I mean, I don't know.
Clint Portis.
Yeah, we'll just go with Clint Portis, man. I mean, shit.
God,
Santana Moss was leading
Moss was
receiver,
cold,
though.
too.
Yeah, it was cold.
It's not a step down.
It's not a step
That's not a
down.
wrong pick.
Yeah, for sure. So whichever one they want to go with that way.
Jeez.
Let's move on to the kickers. Shit. Weezy, who's y'all kicker?
He just pick a name with this book.
David Welling. 2005 team.
That's gonna get crickets.
Yes.
that's gonna
Yeah,
get
David Welling. That's,
That's 2 crickets for you.
yeah.
For sure.
How we got two?
We got 2.
No, we don't. Right.
Tight end, Fred Davis.
Yeah.
Tight end.
2 crickets. 2 crickets for me.
Who you got, Jeff?
This was the hardest pick for Florida State right here.
Between Janikowski.
In the ground. Janikowski.
Both was cold.
Both was cold.
You gotta go Janikowski.
You gotta go
Janikowski.
Janikowski.
Yeah.
When you look at the stats,
Yeah, I
it
know.
was close.
Aguayo didn't miss. Somebody spent the first round pick on him.
See what I'm saying? Somebody put the second round pick on Janikowski.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, for sure.
whew, 2-time Lou Grazer Award winner,
Yeah.
2-time consistent All American. We
Yeah.
can go into the stats, but I
Yeah.
mean, college football kicker.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Who's your kicker?
My kicker is Caleb Sturgis. What the hell is you talking about? He won the Groves. You crazy? He 79% of his field goals while he was there, and only missed 1 extra point.
I thought you were going to go with Eddie Pinero.
Nah. First team All SEC 2011 and 2012. First team All American in 2012. SEC Player of the Year in 2012. Caleb Sturgis is still kicking in the NFL right now.
That's what's up.
For sure.
what's up.
And the kicker for the Miami Hurricanes, Michael Bagley. Crickets.
First cricket for them. Well, quarterback 2.
Quarterback two.
Yeah,
It
a
happens.
little rough.
For sure.
Everybody had a cricket. You have a
Nah, we ain't no cricket.
Y'all didn't really respect Chris Rain and Jeff Diz, but you knew because he used to always. I ain't gonna lie, Jeff Diz, Chris Rain, they used to kill.
It was
you know
unstoppable.
all about
You
it.
couldn't check that.
You couldn't check
Yeah,
that. For sure. I
Yeah,
had to use them. They were together.
Yeah.
Like they got inducted into the Hall of Fame together. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do that. All right, the last of the Mohicans, the defense. You have to pick a year from your favorite football team, as far as a team as a whole. Hey.
Crickets again.
Me?
Yeah, that's big. I'm messing with you.
Who's your defense?
My defense is 2005 USC Trojans.
Please tell me who's on that team.
Ray Malaluga,
Maluga,
Dog.
nice. Dog.
first team All American.
Okay.
Brian Cushing,
Dog. Walk on, but a dog.
first team All American.
For sure.
Clay Matthews,
Dog.
first team All
Yeah,
American.
for sure.
And Big Taylor Mays, safety.
Safety cold.
Dog.
I love Taylor May. That's a good squad.
Hey,
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough. That's all you need.
That'll do it.
That's enough. That's a good team for sure.
that'll do it.
Jeff, what you got?
I got Timmy Jernigan.
Yeah. What year
Eddie
was
Goldman.
this?
I'm gonna tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Mario Edwards Jr.,
Yeah.
Eddie Goldman, Christian Jones, Terrence Smith, Telvin Smith, Lamarcus Jordan, P.J. Williams, Terrence Brooks, Ronald Darby, and Jalen Ramsey. Know what they all got in common? They all went to the NFL. Know what year they played? 2013. All 11 starters went to the league. All 11 starters.
You want to talk about defense?
All 11 starters.
Do you want to talk about defense?
Let's talk about
You ain't beating
defense.
that.
You're a damn
You
lie.
ain't beating that.
What we're talking about, not playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
We're talking about
It's
college.
real in here.
No, I'm talking about college. That team.
Can you give me their accolades while they were in college?
That team consensus is ranked number.
Farnham, first, let's hear your team.
Go ahead.
My team is the 2008 Florida football team. We outscored Team 611 to 181 in 2008, averaging nearly 31 points per game, more than our adversaries. Did you know why? Because the defense is led by Jermaine Cunningham and Carlos Dunlap, who were both first-team All-Americans. Do you know our middle linebacker, Brandon Spikes, was a 3-time All-SEC player and 2-time All-American?
Great player.
Do you know our outside linebackers, Brandon Hicks and Ryan Stamper, both were All-SEC players? Do you know that Joe Hayden and Janoris Jenkins was our cornerbacks? Do you know that Major Wright and Ahmad Hill were our safeties, both All-SECs? Do you know what that equals out to? All SEC players for our whole defense in 1 year.
That's cool, bro. But what I'm saying is, all those you just named right there, that all is on this 11. But we ain't gotta do all that. All I gotta do is say all 11 went pro and still pro.
We're talking about. We're not talking college. I mean,
That's a
talking
national champ. That's an undefeated
we're
national
talking
championship
about
defense.
their college careers.
That's a undefeated.
It's a championship team.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
an undefeated wire to wire, undefeated national championship.
And I
team.
get that. What I'm saying is, you always talk about, oh, you're talking about the NFL. You're going too far ahead. I'm just saying we have to talk about college. And this was, I think, if not compared to this 2001 Miami team, was the best defensive team as far as a collective. This Miami team was loaded, though.
Yeah, that's
2001 Canes. You got Sean Taylor. You got Ed Reed. You got Vince Wilfork. Just to name a few. Those guys were loaded. They didn't lose a game. They were.
Y'all lost the game, didn't you?
Yeah, we lost the game. We played the best conference.
Guess
in the
what
SEC.
happened in 2013? They didn't lose a damn game.
But we still
and they beat the SEC national championship.
But we lost by 6 points. But we lost to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And we still
And the
outscored our teams 611 to 118 for 31 points with that defense. Do you want to do? I'm saying none of these
stars.
Oh, I just did. I just went through it. You know the corners? Janoris Jenkins, Joe Hayden, free safety, strong safety, Amir Hill, Black, Major Wright. Like, come on, dog. Like,
that's cool, bro.
Nuts.
That's cool.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
in your secondary, it's only 2 players in your secondary. P.J. Williams, and you gonna compare him to Janoris Jenkins?
I got one better than all that you talking about though.
Who?
I got mine get picked first. my first draft pick off the board. Give me Jalen. Give me him.
Joe, hey, what are you talking about?
Joe Hayden couldn't hold Jalen Ramsey in
He
context.
was first team All SEC, first team All American. That's the same thing.
You drafting right now. If they not even giving the age difference.
I'm giving
right now. Jalen Ramsey.
So what?
He's a Seminole.
Who's y'all middle linebacker?
He's a Seminole.
Who's y'all middle linebacker?
He's a Seminole.
Who's y'all middle linebacker?
We talking.
I just went.
I'm giving you the middle.
I'm talking about a
linebacker.
collective.
Who your safety, Jeff?
I'm giving. It don't matter.
He don't have no. He got one safety. His name's Lamarcus Joyner. I have 2, and both were All SEC, and one was first team All American.
Durham was hurt. No, that's the
Durham
next year.
didn't play
It was the next year.
What are you talking about?
At the end of the day, We all 11 went.
What? Now I'm saying, if you go position by position, though, this team is better. We have no holes.
Y'all lost the game. We have no O's.
Because you know why? You know why? We lost to Ole Miss, which that team only lost 2 games the entire year.
Mm-hmm.
You play in the ACC, y'all play shit every year. So,
And we beat the SEC in the national championship.
and
There it is.
we won the national championship that year too. So what are you talking about?
Okay, I'm not saying it. Wait.
Yeah.
Let me say something. I'm not saying it's not a good team.
Lockdown.
I'm not saying it's not a good team.
Lockdown.
I'm not saying it's not
Who
a
you
good
want
team.
first, though, Joe?
Jalen Ramsey.
I mean, but what we saying? Which defense, cameraman? No, we ain't gonna do that. We are going to leave it to the listener.
Let's
There
do
it
it.
is.
We're gonna put it on IG.
There it is.
I think I put together a good team. Man.
I think we all did. We all did.
I think we all put it.
Yeah.
We all did, Jay.
Yeah.
We
No,
all
we did. We put
all
together some good
And he didn't have a lot to work with after the big names.
Yeah, the
over
big
there.
names got a little nasty.
Yeah.
But I knew. Do you think what's the best position that you guys have?
Ooh. It's funny.
Yeah,
Kicker though.
Kicker.
Yeah, it's
Kicker.
just that's how
I think
like,
it's kicker.
Yeah, kicker and
Yeah.
tight end is
I was
crazy.
clearly quarterback. So
No, I was his quarterback.
no, I'm saying the position like out of us.
QB1 and QB2 between me and Weez.
I could have went one more quarterback. I just couldn't fit him on there.
QB1 and QB2. Not just QB1.
Danny Werfel won a Heisman.
Danny Wolf was not better than Chris Winkie and or Jameis Winston.
If you look in every list of top 5
he played
quarterbacks,
8 years.
he played 3 years of college football. if you look,
Danny Wolf was there for 7 years.
if you look on lists, Chris Winkie is not mentioned in the top 10 of any quarterback list.
Because number one, because he was hurt the first year. He just broke his neck. Still took us to the national
What I'm
championship.
saying is,
Shout out to UT.
you look in Google top quarterbacks of all time college football. Chris Winkie is not listed on there. You know who's listed in the top 5 on both of those?
Mhm.
Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel.
Well, our mention in that top whatever, we the year cut off because we could have went because if we had the 90, if we went back 2 more years.
You got Charlie Ward,
Whew!
but you don't. But you don't.
I don't.
But you don't.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
So
I'm just
and
saying.
I know Jameis ain't listed. He ain't listed in none of that shit. So
We only played 2 years.
that's what I'm saying.
He only played 2 years
So-
because he was too cold. If he would have just played his freshman year and not let EJ Manuel run us to shit that year, I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry.
And that is
I'm sorry.
Good show, man.
the college football fantasy football team. I really had a good time putting this list
I did
together.
too. It was fun.
I
Thank you.
think-
Weezy.
Did you just reminiscing?
Yeah, for sure,
lot.
man. I forgot how good that defense was.
Watched a
That
lot of clips.
2008. Ooh, that 2008.
You know what?
defense
You know what would
was
have been the
lockdown.
tiebreaker?
Just one historic player.
Nah,
I like
Coach.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know who. Yeah.
I just started some shit.
Y'all ain't got no coach.
Fountain.
But we got Spurrier.
We got Pete Carroll.
I think they win.
Yeah.
I think
We got Pete.
We got 2 though.
What about historic player?
from just
Charlie Ward.
How far we going back?
It's historic.
Dion.
Got Dion.
Yeah, got Dion. Got Ron
got-
Simmons.
I got
I got Emmett.
pick one.
You bought Ron Simmons.
Let's check the stats though. We got the wide receiver. I forget
Y'all-
his name. The
y'all
wide
run-
receiver
it's too-
award.
it's
now.
got
too
OJ.
many.
Got
Yeah,
OJ.
I
Got
didn't
OJ.
I didn't want to say
Got
OJ.
Got
Got
OJ.
OJ.
You got
For sure.
Tim. I'm gonna say Tim Brown.
Yeah.
Got OJ.
It's another in the books, fellas. We will post these teams, flip a coin, see who goes against each other.
Best
excited about
uniforms,
this.
best jerseys.
That's
I think I think
Yeah.
that
Our jerseys suck.
yeah. Our jerseys is pretty plain.
Yeah.
We need some black jerseys. I mean, y'all got the black jerseys.
Yeah.
I was envious. That is another show. That was fun, man.
That was real fun.
Really fun, man, for sure. We'll post those this week.
Can we
See who
do it
wins.
with basketball? We don't want to do it with basketball, though.
You
Starting
gonna
5.
keep on cutting me off.
Yeah, my bad.
Like 5 times. We'll post that. May the best man, may the best team win.
Best team win for sure.
Do you feel confident in your team going in?
Yes. Pause. I feel real good. I think. Yeah.
You feel good about it.
I feel real good.
Yeah.
I just think people hate Florida so much that they ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get the love.
I got a feeling I know what the final's gonna be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Depending on who the matchups are. But
Depend on, and then y'all look at these stats though, and look at the teams, dog. Look at the accolades. Just look. Just don't be voting. I know. I ought to see these people just vote. They just be voting. Oh, man. They just be voting, cameraman. They ain't looking at these stats. The stats are there. I seen a vote. Boy, somebody didn't pick Aaron Donald to be the best defensive tackle.
I seen
And
that.
you see what Aaron Donald did in college? Let's move right along. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page. On the iTunes page, please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. Wheezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
The revolution will be podcasted. Cameraman, we are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.